everyone, Danielle here for day 2 of Neat and Tangled's October release week. I am so glad that you guys all stopped by yesterday, and thank you so much for all of your kind comments and excitement and positivity. It's really making this week just so much fun for me and the rest of the design team, and I think pretty much everyone at large. We're having a really good time. Don't forget, if you wanted to enter the big giveaway from yesterday, just go back to yesterday's post, the day 1 post, and leave your comments and enter to win all 5 of the sets being released this week. So today I'm going to show you the second set from this October release, and this is probably one of my favorites. Before I show you, I have a little confession to make. I am kind of a Christmas junkie. I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year. As soon as October rolls around, I start to get excited. I mean, I get into Halloween too, but I'm kind of already in the back of my mind thinking about Christmas and decorating and, what I want to do with the kids and everything like that. So I think one of the most exciting things for me was to come up with some ideas for Christmas stamp sets, Christmas themed stamp sets. And so that's what I have for you today. And one of my all-time favorite movies is Elf, and so I just think the elves in that are super cute, and I also love the elves in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So for whatever reason, when I thought of Christmas this year, this is kind of the first thing that popped into my mind. And so here you have another 4x6 set, and this one is called Elves at Work. And so it's 4x6, it's one of the larger sets, and it's going to retail for $15. And just like all the other sets this week, it will be available for purchase on Friday, October 5th at 8 a.m. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp out these really cute little elves and all of kind of the things that come along with them for you right now, so you can get an idea of what they look like and how big they are. This is a 5.5 by 4.25 card base, so your standard card. This will kind of give you an idea of how big and small everything is and how it kind of fits together. So I will start with the elves because they were the first thing that I sketched out when I was working on this set. I have about 500 ideas for Christmas sets because that's really, it really is one of my favorite times of the year. And so I have lots of ideas floating around in my head about fun, cute, unique Christmas stamp sets. And so you can expect to see a lot, especially next year. So there's our first little elf, our little boy elf. And then I'm going to stamp the little girl. And I don't know why, but for whatever reason, when I picture girl elves, I just picture them with really long hair and braided pigtails. And so, so that's what I did. And I think it turned out really well. And let me tell you, drawing those braids was really difficult, but I think they turned out just perfect. It's kind of just how I envision a cute little elf. And so this is the boy and the girl elf that you're going to get in this set. And a quick note, the sets that I am stamping for you this week are actually the samples that we received a couple weeks ago. And I did make a minor change to this set, the elves in particular. This is the only thing that's going to be different between what you see and what you would get if you purchased it. And so I'm going to try and get this as close as I can. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this. But if you look especially on this girl elf, right here, kind of in the crook of her arm where it bends behind, you have the line around the outside, which would be like the outside of her arm, and then you have this little line on the inside. And I didn't really like how they turned out, so I removed them. So when you purchase the stamps, there will not be this little inside line. They'll still have this outer line to kind of indicate that their arms are folded behind their backs, but this little line that's on the inside isn't going to be there. So that's just one little change that I made from when I got these samples to the final production. And so I just wanted to tell you that, so if you happen to pick up on that incredibly minute detail, that you understood what that was all about. So there are your 2 elves, and they obviously need something to work on. So I made them a really simple little workbench, and I wanted to keep it really simple because, I don't know, that's how I kind of picture it in my head when I think of the North Pole and what their workshop might look like. Elves need little tools, so you're going to get a paintbrush, and a little hammer. So you'll get some of their little tools. You're also going to get this really cute little coffee mug. And I don't know. This kind of reminded me more of, I don't know if you've seen it on ABC, but last year and the year before they had little Christmas movies called Prep and Landing, and so that's where the mug came from. It kind of reminded me of that. And you're going to get some gift boxes, because they obviously need boxes to put the toys in. So you're going to get two different ones. You're going to get kind of a more square one, and then you're going to get more of a rectangle one. Because toys come in all shapes and sizes, so you obviously need a variety of boxes. And you're going to get two different types of bows that you could put on top. You're going to get kind of this traditional bow, and then you're going to get one of these kind of real fluffy bows. I don't know how else to describe it. I can't make this kind of bow, but they always look so pretty on packages. So you can choose either one. You can stamp them right on top of the package, especially this fluffy one. It works perfectly. You can just stamp it right on top of one of the boxes. Or you could always, stamp and paper piece or color them or whatever and cut them out and place them on the packages however you would like. So you're going to get the packages. Then you're going to get a couple of things that you could put in the packages. You're going to get a little sailboat. You're going to get a little kind of a little car. And then you're going to get a little teddy bear. And I'm going to show you something real quick. Here's the little teddy bear. Now if you watched yesterday's video and saw this, or you just saw the stamp set from yesterday, you might recognize this teddy bear. And so I kind of did this on purpose, because I like things to match. I don't know, I have this thing with things matching, and I thought this was a good opportunity for me to make the perfect match for the large bear from the little bear set. Because if you happen to buy both sets, you could very easily take the little bear from this Elves at Work set and combine it with the bigger bear from the little bear set that you saw yesterday to create a whole family of bears. And I just thought that was a good way that I could make it easier for you to combine using multiple stamp sets. So you can obviously use this just with the Christmas, with the elves, or you can combine it with the set from yesterday, this little bear set, to make a little family of bears. So if you notice that they looked the same, that's kind of the reasoning behind that. So you get the little bear. I think I got all the, oh, you know what? I missed the big one. And we need obviously a little sign to indicate that this is Santa's workshop. So you're going to get a little sign that you can use. This is really great to stamp and paper piece to create a whole, excuse me, a whole little workshop for these elves to work in. And the nice thing too is that if I have it, yes I do. I really try to make it so that you can get the most out of all of your stamps, because I know that I really appreciate and value that with other companies. And so I tried to, without compromising either set, make it so that you could use the house from the Sweet Home set, that you could obviously use as a gingerbread house. You could use this because it's pretty generic looking, and you could actually make it like a little house or cottage or workshop for your elves. Because usually when you're going to create a scene, the elves are kind of going to be in the foreground in front of the house, so the scale is almost perfect. So you can use these two sets in combination. And obviously it's always fun to combine all the other really whimsical, fun elements of the Sweet Home set with the peppermints and the candy canes and the gumdrops and things like that. They tie in perfectly together to create a really neat, fun Christmas card or scrapbook layout. So that's that. And you're going to get two, oh, I almost forgot. I talked to you yesterday about how I like to have kind of little stamps that you can use to just add those kind of fine details to your cards. And so this one has kind of these little swirls, and I thought that would be cute because you could use them behind the boat or the car to indicate movement. Or you could use them on their own and stamp them to create a fun background. And when I think of elves, I think of magic. I mean, I really just think of magic when I think of Christmas time. And so I just kind of made these little, I don't know, not stars, but just little, I don't know, sparkles, I guess, is kind of what I was thinking of. Like sparkles, to just kind of indicate, you know, that there's something special going on, that it's, you know, just kind of a magical time. And so, I don't know, it probably sounds so corny, but that's, I don't know, that's how I feel about Christmas. So, so if you think it's corny, then you should probably stop watching my videos, I guess. But I also have two sentiments for you. Since elves are usually responsible for helping Santa make gifts for everyone, I thought a gift for you was kind of a really perfect sentiment for this set. And then just as kind of something fun, I did Elves at Work. Oh my goodness, you think I could stamp? That's the problem with stamping with a block that is too big. I'm going to stamp it over here so you can... There you go. So these are all the images and sentiments that you're going to get with this set. And then I had mentioned it yesterday that a lot of people ask about the font that I use for the sentiments. So anything that you see that's scripty is my handwriting. So this A Gift for You and Santa's Workshop, I wrote those out. Something more kind of print like this Elves at Work, is a font. And I can't actually disclose to you which font it is, but you could certainly go to any of those font sites like DaFont or MyFont and probably browse through some of the popular fonts and find it. But I'm not allowed to disclose what font that is to you. But that's that. So here's all of the really fun images you're going to get for this Elves at Work set. And the nice thing about these, and I mentioned this yesterday, is that there's not a whole lot of detail or things you need to worry about. I don't do people stamps. I don't own any people stamps because they scare me because I can't color them. I'm not great with my Copics, and that just kind of intimidates me. But these are simple enough and basic enough that I feel like I could actually approach these and use these little elves. I'm not afraid to color these or paper piece them or anything like that. So I kind of think that sometimes with stamps, keeping it clean and simple allows stampers or card makers or crafters of all levels to really utilize them and use them in new and different ways. You're not kind of cornered or pigeonholed into using it in a particular way. Clean and simple stamping really, or stamps I should say, really just open up so many doors for you to kind of interpret them and use them in your own unique ways. And so enough about that. So this is the set for today, Elves at Work. It's another 4x6 set. It will be available for purchase on Friday, October 5th, along with the other 5 sets. Don't forget to enter today's giveaway. All you have to do is be a follower and leave a comment below. And I will be back again tomorrow with another set from you. Oh, and don't forget to check out all of the really fabulous projects that the design team made for today. They're doing a really great job of mixing and matching all the sets from this week, so you might want to take a closer look at some of their cards to see if you can see anything that might be coming up over the next couple of days. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.